This Christmas season, there's a drink that will never go out of style. Delicious and not to mention very good for the heart. Yes, that's a refreshing glass of wine. Let's discover more health benefits and the passion and legacy behind this proudly Filipino wine here on In Fitness and in Health.
Philippines has a lot of festivals, usually accompanied with parades and display of colorful costumes. And it is undeniable that one of the highlights of these festivities is the bountiful display of local food and drinks. In the Philippines, it is a common knowledge that every celebration needs a company of good wine. And for Filipinos, there is just one brand suitable for their taste: the Novelino wine. But what's so special about this brand that makes it the perfect wine for the locals?
My friends are telling me that I've been an entrepreneur all my life. As I grew up, I always felt that I was going to pursue a business career, which I did. I went to UP and took up business administration, and that really got me started. And what I've found is that in most countries, they really have their own wines. So I felt, why not in the Philippines? Why don't we develop our own wine? That's really what got me started in developing wine for the Philippines.
After living abroad for almost 30 years, Nonoy Kimbo finally returned to the Philippines to start building his dream, a wine that soon became the #1 brand in the country.
So I said, hey, pwede naman siguro yung ganun sistema, wine that suits the Filipino taste. Okay? And what is that wine that suits the Filipino taste? We all know it's the sweet wine. There's a lot of doubts as to whether we'd be successful or not, but we had more faith than we had doubts. As they started to taste the product and appreciate it, slowly, and soon we built a business that now is the #1 wine in the Philippines. Well, I wanted to think that they have a wine of their very own. Kaya ang advertising line namin, my wine and only. This is your wine, and this is the wine you like.
To address the sweet palate of Filipinos, Novelino Wines continue to innovate on its winemaking process with the supervision of its family members.
Some people think, oh, if I like something that's sweet, I'm not sophisticated, but it's actually not true. If you like wine that's sweet, it's actually, you have a more sophisticated palate because it's a more complicated process. Novelino is sweet, and the way that we do that is actually through innovating on the winemaking process. So what we do is we arrest fermentation. We do not allow all of the sugars to convert into alcohol. And that's why Novelino wines are like 4.5% alcohol. The first process for winemaking starts on the viticulture side. It's the actual harvesting of the grapes. And so the first thing we need to do is we have to source our grapes. And in the Philippines, unfortunately, there's too much rain, there's too much sun, so it's not really a great place to grow grapes that are good for winemaking. So what we do is we source the grape juice from all over the world, from Chile, from Spain, from Argentina, from California, so all over. And then we pick kind of like the best grapes. And once we've sourced the best grapes, we can now import the grape juice. And once we bring in the grape juice, we begin fermentation. We have 15 different variants. Our most popular would be like the Classico line, which is 4.5% alcohol. It's our classic red wine. Of course, we also have white wine under the Classico. The difference, of course, is that one is fermented with the skin, one is fermented without the skin. That's how you differentiate red wine from white wine. And then we also took the risk of infusing natural fruit extracts in our wine. So we have strawberry passion, we have wild blackberry, we have luscious peach. So those are our fruity wines. And then we have our sparkling wines too, parang champagne. We elevate, it's a little bit higher price point. That's our Vivace line. And these are more sparkling, more lively, a little bit higher in alcohol. We also have a Traditionale, which is actually our most fermented wine. It's 9.5% alcohol, so mas matapang. And of course, we also have Sangria, which is kind of a blend of juice and wine. And then lastly, we have 3 of our imported wines from Italy. So my dad and I go to Italy every year, and we taste wines, and we brought in a finished product from Italy. A Merlot, a Cabernet, and a blend of the 2.
This year, Novelino marks its 2nd decade in the wine industry and is still pursuing growth, fulfilling dreams, and opening its doors to other opportunities.
It's really been a blessing, first of all, that that I've had the opportunity to work with my father in this family company. But the biggest thing that we have learned is that people don't buy what you make, they buy why you make it.
If you've gone through what I've gone through in that setting up this business, it's almost like a telenovela. Some unbelievable things have happened, and you'd think that there will be points at which, ayoko na, I'll give up. But we kept pursuing it, we kept moving forward, despite all the difficulties we went through. And when we came to realize that the Filipinos really appreciated what we were doing, which was developing a wine for themselves, for the Filipinos, almost like a snowball effect, that people started to drink Novelino wines, sweet wine. My name is Nonoy Kimbo, CEO of Novelino Wines, and I'm loving what I do.
My name is Chris Kimbo, and I'm loving what I do.
Loving what I do. Loving.